beautiful day here in New York City. Finally, we're getting some really nice weather. We are in June. Summer is around the corner.
All I can think about is camp starting.
Camp is starting, but before camp is starting, school is ending.
Yeah, a lot of graduation ceremonies.
A lot of graduations.
Yep.
Did you see what happened at the YU graduation?
No, what happened?
So they had a special guest that they were honoring who was, I don't know what it's called when they're up on stage wearing those, garments, those
garments.
I don't know what they're called. You know what I'm talking about?
The cap and gown.
But it's not.
It's the faculty. They wear something even more bizarre.
Yeah, but usually
more elaborate, I should say.
Yeah, but he's wearing. But also, a lot of times they give honorary degrees and honorary doctorates, and they get even another special garb. I don't know the difference in the garbs.
Yeah.
But Huckabee was in some kind of special garb, maroon garb. I have a relative who was graduating, so I was getting the play-by-play as it was going down.
Wait, why didn't you go?
I wasn't really invited, per se.
But Mike Huckabee was there.
Well, first of all, I didn't know Mike Huckabee was going to be there. If I knew Mike Huckabee was going to be there, I probably would have gone just for the cast.
For sure.
To try to get in, see if I could maneuver my way in somehow.
Even a 2-minute interview.
There's very few people I like more than Mike Huckabee in the world.
Yes.
He's just phenomenal. And he spoke unbelievable. We have some clips here. I want to play them for you. So he addressed the graduates, and here's a little bit of what he had to say.
I want you to know I'm not a Zionist because I'm Jewish. I'm a Zionist, and an unapologetic one, because I believe the Bible. And because I recognize that Jews around the world, representing only 0.2% of the world's population, have created outsized impact on the world. And unfortunately, there are people who hate you for that. But I've determined that they really, more than they hate you, they hate the God who chose you 3,800 years ago as his people and gave you a place called Israel and gave you a purpose which was to present the law and the light to all the world.
That is a Musser schmooze.
It's not Pesach, but I'm thinking Dayenu. If we only had Trump just to appoint Mike Huckabee ambassador, right. Dayenu.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Is anything better?
He's fabulous.
Oh.
And I love that he acknowledges the fact that the people hate you because you're so accomplished.
No, and he says they don't hate you, they hate God. And that's really what it is. I heard a great schmooze on that. The famous medrash that says that Har Sinai, Mount Sinai, one of the medrashim say, why was it called that? I think it's a Rashi, right? Because hatred, sinna, came down to the world at that time.
Yep.
So what's pshat over there? That hatred. What do you mean hatred came down? Hatred came down because when the Torah was given, it brought morality to the world, and now the whole world was now subject to this morality. I don't want to do. I want to steal. Yeah. What are you talking about? Now the Jews, who are supposed to be a light unto the nations, saying, no, you have to be moral. You can't steal. I want to do what I want to do. Leave me alone. And so that's why they hate us. And I believe that in my heart, absolutely. I've said it on this cast. You only have two options. You know that there's something supernatural going on with the Jews. 0.2% of the population. The entire world revolves around Israel and the Jews. 25% of the Nobel Peace Prizes. There's something going on, right? So either something supernatural and God, we really are, chosen for some special mission, or they're nefarious conspiracy protocols of the elders of Zion.
Yeah,
but it's one of those two.
You either become a fan or a hater.
Right.
It's that simple.
Right. But I heard an even better clip. Not a better clip because that was phenomenal. But I really love this. He brings in Trump, and I'm deciding whether it's a true story or not true story. You'll listen. You'll tell me. Here it is.
That I was going to go to Israel as ambassador. If you know President Trump, he doesn't ask, he tells. Now later I found out that I was really the accidental ambassador. Here's what I mean by that. Someone suggested that he needed to appoint a Maccabee. He misunderstood and he sent a Huckabee instead.
I don't believe the story. I think it's a great bit,
It's
though.
fake. It's fake, right?
Yeah.
But how great is it seeing Rabbi Schechter behind him and he's just hysterical laughing?
Yes.
Great. But in fact, he features prominently. There was another thing that happened that blew me away. So Joey Newcomb was performing there.
Yes.
And I'm going to play that clip because in the middle of his performance, he surprised everybody when he invited one of the attendees to join him for the song, for the rendition, and handed him a guitar. Listen to this.
You know what? I'm surprised. I'm pretty impressed. You knew that one? But let's see if Brother Mike knows this one. It's an old Yiddish, heilige Yiddish niggin. It goes like this. Brother Mike knows that one over there. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
How amazing is that?
Yeah. No. This is great.
And so he took a famous song called Sweet Home Alabama and he turned it into Sweet Home Eretz Yisrael.
Love that.
And Mike, you see, he's really into it. He's playing the bass guitar and you see like he's like jamming. I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah. I wish you were here. I wish I was there too.
Yeah.
But this was not to be missed. And you missed it. But you know who wasn't into it?
Well, everybody on stage was standing.
Yeah.
Except for one person.
You have to see Rabbi Schechter during this entire performance.
The faces he's making, like at one point he has his hand on his cheek, like what is happening here?
Right. Either he's deep in thought in a sugya,
Which is probably what it is.
or he just doesn't approve. I don't know which one it is, but it pays to join our WhatsApp group just to see this video.
It's
and
so
see-
good. It's so good. It's really so good. You must see this video. Join the WhatsApp. Go to kiddishclubpodcast.com, kcast.com. You could subscribe right there. It's not to be missed. It's not to be missed. And I love how they surprised everybody. And like, I love that Huckabee was such a good sport. Like he just got up like out of the blue and just took the guitar and started playing out of the blue like that. What if he couldn't do it? Like, you know,
This was rehearsed. You know that, right?
No, it wasn't. What are you talking about?
They rehearsed. There's a video out there with
No.
Mike Huckabee and
no.
Joey Newcomb. They are rehearsing the song.
This was planned?
Yes.
Oh,
wait.
man.
You
You just ruined the whole thing for me.
So wait a second,
And for all our listeners, you killed it.
I don't want to be a buzzkill, but like that doesn't happen. Things don't happen spontaneously.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
No. I thought that he just got, I thought that Joey Newcomb was like, oh, well, Mike Huckabee plays bass. I'm going to give him the bass guitar and he's going to, start jamming.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That's what it was to me until you ruined it.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. Excellent. So this was big. YU graduation, that was, one end of season big thing. Another big thing that happened was the Salute to Israel parade, which I think they're calling the Israel Day parade now. And it was significant for a few reasons. Number one, because of all the anti-Semitism and the unprecedented response from the NYPD in keeping it safe, their preparations for keeping it safe. And I will say that they did.
Well, first of all, I was very nervous that whole day.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? I was like davening, please, let's just let this day go by.
Yes.
And like have no incidents, and thank God nothing happened.
Baruch Hashem.
And not only that, I think there was not really much of a display of anti-Semitism.
No, the usual. There
Just
was not,
the usual protests, but they
usual.
were very weak. Like you would expect the Free Palestine crowd to be there in force.
So I think the NYPD did a great job of just, they had a right, they had a permit, and so these protesters are not allowed to get within a certain amount of distance. This is their day.
Right.
But, I mean, noticeably missing was...
Of course, Mayor Mamdani.
First mayor in 60 years to not attend.
Yeah.
He spoke about it. There was a press conference. I'll play you what he had to say about it. And he actually was fielding questions from the press about his lack of attendance. Here it is.
And while I will not be attending, our administration has been preparing for weeks to ensure the parade is safe for all those who take part.
No, it's the mayor's decision not to march, and it is my decision to march proudly.
While you won't be attending, given your personal views, is the administration sending a representative on behalf of the administration to the parade? And on the security measures, okay, that's an answer.
Hi, thank you so much. Mr. Mayor, I just wanted to ask you, what do you say to critics who say that you can still be at the parade and to support Jewish New Yorkers without supporting the Israeli government? And for the police commissioner as well, just wondering if you have any concerns about the mayor not being at the parade. Thank you so much.
Yeah. You know, I said on the campaign trail that I wouldn't be attending the parade, and I've made my views on the Israeli government abundantly clear. And I also said on that same campaign that I would have a responsibility as the mayor of the city to ensure the safety and security of each and every New Yorker. And I don't believe that my presence as the mayor should determine whether or not a New Yorker is safe or secure. That is something we take incredibly seriously.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Mayor Mamdani, for joining us today and for your support of the NYPD's efforts to keep all New Yorkers safe and to secure the Salute to Israel parade.
That was Jessica Tisch, police commissioner for now.
Well, you know, they must have a good working relationship. I feel like Mamdani didn't go to the parade so that he can give the other side their pound of flesh.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but...
Not that he's necessarily against going.
Oh, right. He's not against going. Okay.
Well, then how do you explain him leaving Jessica Tisch in?
Yeah, I don't have an explanation for that yet.
Exactly. I'm telling you.
She's Jewish, right?
Right.
So for those who
Not
don't
only
know.
that, she's talking Hebrew in the middle of the press
she's talking
conference.
Hebrew, and she said she's going to be marching proudly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling
for
you.
For now, let's see. Let's see if she remains.
There's things going on behind the scenes that we don't know. There's a lot more peace and harmony behind the scenes than they're letting us know.
Okay. Wishful thinking. So anyway, yeah, it went off without a hitch. Tremendous amount of Jewish schools taking part. You know, it was just, I did watch some of it, and, you know, you just see school after school, Jewish, not Jewish. So it was pretty amazing. Went off without a hitch. I want to say it's a Kiddush Hashem because I didn't look at the numbers. You know, the New York is host to many parades. You know, you have St. Patrick's Day parade, you have the Puerto Rican parade.
Every nationality gets their day.
Right. And there was nothing. There was no drunk fights. There was no reports of major crime, stealing. This is how we do it, you know, as Jewish people. This is where we're a peaceful people. And you know, imagine we had all of these yeshivas, all these young kids who could really be crazy if you think about it. Young kids, right? Young kids are, and Baruch Hashem, there's no headlines, and you know that there would have been headlines.
Yeah, you didn't need much to create a crazy headline here.
Yeah. And speaking about yeshivas, by the way, it just reminded me of just the story that I heard. I went to a bris, and a friend of mine, he's a Rav. And we were talking, and you know, somebody, you know, I guess bumped in and said unchildix, whatever. And we started talking about the word unchildix and how, like, in the yeshiva world, basically unchildix means like excuse me.
Pardon me.
But it really doesn't mean that.
Okay.
Unchildix means I'm about to knock you in the head, right? Boom, here's a shot to the knee unchildix,
right,
you know, like.
Right.
So we were talking about that, and he said, oh, no, I got the Unchildix story. I got the Unchildix story to beat all Unchildix stories. I said, really? So a mutual friend of ours was renting a house in Lakewood, and he went to take possession. He's moving into the house. He's taking possession of the house, and he's renting it. And he gets there, and he gets a text, right before from the owner, and says, "Oh, on Schuldix, we actually, we have to get something. We're going to be picking something up. We're going to come tomorrow and get it. But on Schuldix, so just so you're aware, we don't want to surprise you." Okay. So the guy's thinking, I guess there's some suitcases or whatever that they have to take. They're moving out. He gets there, and this Rav who's telling me the story, he goes, "I got to show you the picture, because the picture is the only way that does it justice." So he's looking for the picture. He finds the picture. The picture is an elderly person in a hospital bed and their aide with an IV going in.
Okay.
On Schuldix, "We left something in the house. We'll pick it up tomorrow."
Wait,
it's the elderly grandfather.
So wait a second. So this family spent the night
Yes.
with the grandfather?
Yes.
Did they know he was home?
They didn't know before.
So they got into this new rental.
Yeah, they're taking possession of the rental. They get the Unchuldix text message. Unchuldix, we left some stuff there. Don't worry, we'll come get it. They walk in, instead of seeing suitcases, there's a human being who's in a hospital bed. I mean,
Was there at least
Nebuch.
there was an aide, right? You
There
said
was an
that.
aide.
Okay,
There was an-
because it would be really bizarre if they had to do in-home healthcare.
Yeah, but otherwise it's okay for you?
No, it's not okay. I'm just saying if they had to be the ones to care for the elderly person, overnight, I think that would be absolute insanity.
Yeah. So I thought that was great. Great Unchuldix story. Back to Mamdani for a second. Big news in New York, the buffer zone law. Remember Mamdani vetoed? Remember they passed the 25-foot buffer zone?
Yes, outside of synagogues and
synagogues.
houses of worship.
Right. Then there was another one for schools, and Mamdani vetoed it.
Okay.
Now, Kathy Hochul, to her credit, this is the bill that was originally introduced by Senator Sutton, freshman senator from Flatbush. Kathy Hochul added it to the budget of New York, which means that it's now a state law.
Wow.
50-foot buffer zone everywhere, not just shuls. New York Mayor Mamdani, no veto, can't do a thing about it. Slam dunk, drop the mic, love it.
Yeah, that is great. Does he have a response?
I didn't see a response from him. I wish I was a fly on the wall so that I could hear that response.
Yeah, I mean, I would wonder if he would still be smiling after seeing this. You know what I'm saying? Because I've only ever seen him smile.
I think there's two Mamdanis. There's the Mamdani that we see who's always smiling, and then there's the Mamdani behind the scenes.
You think there's a nefarious
There's
Mamdani?
we know there is. Remember his rap career?
Yeah.
Where he was rapping about the Holy Land Foundation, terrorists?
I'm not convinced that he's an evil
You're
person.
a Mamdani fan.
I'm
see
not.
it.
I'm
I
really
see it.
not. I'm
You
really
are.
not. I'm
You are.
just trying to see the positive in the situation. We have somebody that
Okay, his wife is for sure an anti-Semite, right?
Yes, that I'll give you. He doesn't have the best taste in spouses.
Okay.
Okay. As a
To say-
life partner, she's definitely not ideal.
To put it mildly.
Right.
Okay.
But he himself, I think he is a live and let live person. That's what it seems like to me.
No way. And he had, what's his name, Khalil for Eid.
Again, he's got to give his pound of flesh to his people.
Or that's really what he feels.
Maybe.
Alternatively. I don't know. The whole New York for me, this Mamdani, the scary part for me is the fact that we're even having this conversation.
Look, people were predicting disaster, okay? Do we have a disaster on our hands?
Okay.
No,
Baruch
I
Hashem,
wouldn't
not.
call it that.
Okay, Baruch Hashem not. But, he's got many more years to go. Hopefully everything looks great. But I'll be honest with you, me, like many other people, we're looking at New York and saying, how much longer are we going to be here in New York if things continue? Because for me, it's not just the fact that, whether he's going to be good or bad. The fact that he was elected and we knew all these things, that to me is what scares me.
Right. That gives you the overall picture of health of the state of New York.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to trend, differently. I don't think it's going to trend to the right. And again, not that it has to be Republican, but just not as much, anti-Semitic left.
Well, look, it's going to depend on how his tenure goes.
No, I personally don't think I think it's going to keep getting, it's not going to get more to the right. That's what I'm saying. The next mayor, even if he does a bad job, look at California. California, year after year after year, It's more of the extreme. They just keep getting more and more extreme left. And this guy did a bad job. You know what we need? You know what could fix this? Let's go more extreme left. Let's go more to the left.
Right. I don't think that New York is as left as California. I think a lot of this is going to depend on what Mamdani's term is going to look like.
Again, but I say regardless of that, New York is not going red anytime soon.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
no. But you know what? Let's keep it left center.
Right.
And that's fine.
I don't think it's going to be.
Right.
That's my point. And so that's why, I like many other people, I know people are thinking about making Aliyah. Jews all over the world are making Aliyah. But, even if it's not making Aliyah, maybe it's jumping ship to a red state like Florida.
Well, yeah, Florida is deep red.
Well, now, it's only recently that Florida it's not really deep red, but it's definitely red.
Yeah.
And it's definitely more, we had Rabbi Ephraim on the special, on the podcast. He's in Boca. Boca is, did you ever hear Yochai Sponder, the comedian, the clip where he talks about Boca?
No.
Okay, here it is. Let me play it for you.
I learn a lot, and everywhere I go, guys, I open the show with telling my family, tell you Australia, New Jersey in the snow, South America, Europe, everywhere. And always started the show with, guys, come back home. You have nothing to do here. You Jews, you can afford that. Come back home. And I always got the emotional applause, and it was very, very nice to say that. And then I performed in Boca Raton. And I saw that these guys, I told them, guys, you are home. You are home. That's, if I were you, I would not. So, but you guys come back home. You guys come back home.
He's so good.
He's really great.
He's great. But it's not just Boca, by the way, because there is a major, I don't know if you're aware, this is a major up-and-coming community in Orlando. Orlando is becoming the place to be. If you want to go to get an unbelievable deal at a phenomenal home, at young couples, older couples, a beautiful home in an up-and-coming neighborhood, up-and-coming Jewish neighborhood, Orlando is the place to be.
Oh, you're talking about Eden Gardens.
In fact, I am. There it is. So you've heard us speak about Pesach in Orlando. You've heard us speak Shavuos in Orlando, summer in Orlando. But it's more than that. It's all those things, and it's even more. As you know, I've said it many times on this podcast. I've been to Orlando for Pesach. I've seen it. I've done it. It's amazing. But it's even more than that. Imagine for a minute, if you could own your own house there. That means every holiday that you want to go, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to fight with people trying to get reservations. You can go there, and these houses are big enough. You could bring your whole family. You could bring your sons, daughters, grandchildren, sons-in-law, daughters-in-law, everybody.
And the way the homes are built, they're designed for guests. So if you have a big family and you have a lot of married kids, right? Each bedroom has a bathroom. It's like a suite. It's like a master suite.
And these houses are really gorgeous. Think luxury living to the max. But it's not just the luxury, fully kosher kitchens. They have entertainment rooms, the basketball hoops, the pinball machines, the arcade games. Just really, your family's going to be entertained. We've said this before. You can go and you're done. Your family's entertained. And if they're not entertained by themselves, they're entertained with the neighbors because you have all heimish neighbors.
So think along the lines of having a community shul, an eruv there for Shabbos, a mikveh, a local grocery store where you can pick up everything you need.
Kosher stuff, yeah. By the way, that's big. It used to be. I was going for Pesach from years ago, and if you wanted kosher, it was really, really tough. We had to ship everything there. No more. But there's also a tennis and basketball court. It's a secure community. You can't get in or out. You don't have to worry about your kids. And they have open, fresh air. They can experience what it feels like to be outdoors again, right?
Yes.
Which our kids don't get enough of.
And by the way, you could do this for a summer. If you've had it with the country, right? Just let's do Orlando this year.
For basically the same price as you're paying now for your summer home.
Exactly.
So this is really something that is not going to be around long. You need to make a move. You need to find out more information. You need to visit. You need to try it. EdenGardensOrlando.com. That is the place you need to go. They do have some properties that are still available. I don't know how long they're going to be available. And I'm seeing a range of pricing. So I have to believe there's going to be something within your budget.
And prices are going to go up as the supply dwindles.
Oh, for sure.
But this is a great investment if you think about it, because even when you're not there, you can be renting this out.
Right. Absolutely.
So that maybe this whole thing could pay for itself.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a great investment. Great idea. Again, check them out, EdenGardensOrlando.com. Make sure to tell them Kiddush Club sent you. And we do have one shout out this week.
And a very happy birthday to Lauren Halimi, or is this pronounced Halimi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
A very happy birthday from your loving brother.
Happy birthday. Okay, so big news in the Iran war. So that's we gotta just take it quickly because there was this big story that came out where Trump called Netanyahu. I can't read to you because there are some expletives there, but basically what they're saying was a story in Axios that came out that said that Trump totally, attacked Bibi. So in the article, it talks about the fact that he called him crazy. He told him that it's only because of me, meaning Trump, that you're not in jail right now.
Right. And also that because of you, Bibi, everybody hates Israel.
Yeah.
Those are some tough words.
Yes.
But you know what? They are the truth.
Well, I don't think he kept him out of jail. I don't think that's the reason.
Well, look, I know that he's lobbying the president of Israel to get him a pardon. That I understand.
Yes.
Also, if this wasn't an ongoing operation in Iran, right, I think they would have already started proceedings on whatever they were going to do to Bibi.
I'm not so sure because I think they are proceeding. I think it's just at certain points, Bibi asks for suspension or delay
because he's in a war.
Right. But the things are still moving. I don't think. He wasn't dismissed. The charges were not dismissed. Right.
Right. But also,
still
this
ongoing.
whole thing is coming from Axios. Why are we believing it?
No. Well, here's a story from a Jewish source that says the prime minister, a source from the prime minister's office, admits that there was a tense Trump call, but he denies a personal attack on Netanyahu. So now here's what I'm wondering. Right. So the prime minister's office says, yeah, there was a tense call, but no, there was no personal attacks. Now, is that because there really wasn't and we shouldn't believe Axios? Or is it because to an Israeli, nothing is tense?
This is the regular, I talk to my kids like this.
Exactly.
You understand?
You know what I'm saying? No, honestly, I didn't know. Wait, so is Axios wrong or is this to an Israeli? This is what it is.
Right, that's just their culture. This is how we speak.
Yes. The prime minister himself said, I spoke with President Trump this evening and told him that if Hezbollah does not stop attacking our cities and citizens, Israel will attack terror targets in Beirut. Our position remains the same. And on the heels of that, Trump guaranteed him that Hezbollah was going to stop. He tweeted about it. And then
they fired rockets.
They fired more rockets.
Yep.
So, yeah, I don't know. he's the president. And then Smotrich came out, always want to add fuel to the fire. And he said, Bibi, when you were running, you said, I have a great relationship with Trump and I know when to tell him no. Bibi, this is a time to tell him no.
Right. It seems like Bibi did, though.
Okay, but first of all, don't say that out loud.
You mean Smotrich?
Yeah. He has a knack for saying the worst things at the worst times.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree. Well, Smotrich is to the right. He's very, very right-wing. I guess, obviously, anti-Bibi.
He's not anti-Bibi. No, he's not.
So why would you, pour fuel on this fire?
No, I'm saying he's pouring fuel on the fire in the eyes of the world.
Yes.
That's the problem.
But why would you do that if you're a fan of Bibi?
This is how he rolls.
Right.
This is how he rolls. Also, in other news, Trump was on with CNBC, and there was a lot of talk that Iran canceled all negotiations. All the talk was off. He had tweeted about, or he truthed about it, where he said, fake news reports that the Islamic Republic of Iran and the USA stopped speaking a few days ago are false and erroneous. The conversations between us have been going on continuously, including 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 1 day ago, and today. Where they lead, one never knows, but as I told Iran, it's time, one way or another, for you to make a deal. You've been doing this for 47 years, and it cannot be allowed to go on any longer.
But didn't Trump also say that it's time for some silence from the USA?
Well, no, what he actually said was he doesn't care if the peace negotiations with Iran are over. He said, quote, I really don't care. I couldn't care less. He said that the discussions, quote, started to get very boring.
I need some action.
Of course he said this, right?
Right.
He for sure said this. And in Iran, by the way, I don't know if you saw this one, the president offered his resignation to Iran's now saying it's fake news. A report came out that our Iranian president offered his resignation to the missing Ayatollah.
Which, by the way, Rubio says he's alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But he's still missing.
Did he accept the resignation? Most likely not.
Well, now Iran came out and said it's not true. He never offered that resignation. But here's the funny part. It's a catch-22 because what he said was, I'm offering my resignation because this whole country is being run by the IRGC now.
Right.
The military. They're making all the decisions, which makes sense because that's what Trump has been saying, right? We don't know who we're dealing with. And then Iran official, someone from Iran said, no, it's not true. He didn't offer his resignation and it's not being run by the IRGC, which kind of makes me believe he was telling the truth.
Yeah, exactly right. And that's what makes this plan and this war so difficult because you eliminated all their leaders, but they had this backup plan to let the IRGC just run free.
I don't think it was a backup plan. I think
that's just what happened.
Yeah,
de
organically.
facto.
Yeah. The military, because I mean, look, that's what a military coup is, right? So this is almost like a bloodless coup. The military, the guy who controls the military is kind of the strongest guy.
Right, but do we even know who that is?
Yeah, well, there's multiple divisions inside the IRGC.
Right.
And each guy is vying for his, time in the sun.
So that's what we're seeing right now. And it seems to be uncontrollable and unmanageable because even Trump doesn't even know who to talk to.
Yeah. And I think what's actually happening is he talks to somebody and then the next guy just contradicts the other guy.
Exactly.
Which
so makes perfect sense.
And that's basically what the president was saying was that he was agreeing to things and then some IRGC commander would be like, no, we're not doing that.
Exactly.
And a big sticking point has been, nukes. The whole nuclear thing, that's the main point. Trump wants no nukes and he wants the dust.
Yes, the nuclear
We got to
dust.
have the dust. Here's another clip from Yochai Sponder talking about the nukes.
Why you need a nuclear weapon? No, it's just because we think like nuclear, it's like the future and we just want to have it. We're not going to do anything bad about it. Okay, what do you think about America and Israel? Death to America and Israel! So what, in the nuclear? No, just we want the nuclear. We had a war, regular war, chill. And then all of a sudden more war that happened during the war, we advanced to the war with Iran. They waked everyone up to tell them, hey, we attacked Iran. Wake up. Why? Wake them up. We are the one that attacked them. Why are you waking us up? When they attack us, wake us up. Yes, that's how you do. But hey, wake up. Why? We attacked them. So I was like, what? What is going on here? Who attacked who? And then 4 days after, Israel started to do rescue flights. I happened to be in Manhattan. I looked for a rescue flight to get back to Israel. We are the only, I love us. I tell you something. We are the only people in the world that will rescue themselves to a war zone. It was so you try to book the flight and no flights because all the country want to rescue themselves into the war. Not a war in the war. We want to rescue ourselves. 2 wars, one inside of each other. Babushka war, we wanted to rescue ourselves into that war. No flights, but I found one flight, $2,500, not business. Why it's so expensive? Hey, you want to go to the wall? It's cost more.
You want to go to the wall? Yeah.
Cost extra.
He's great.
He is great.
So, we're laughing about it, but it's kind of true, right? This is what's going on.
When you think about it, it's absolutely crazy. Like Jews are running into the war zone. Why?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like everybody else is trying to escape war zones, and Jewish people just want to get back home.
Yeah, it's really nuts. We're going to digress for a moment because you know what that sound means.
It sure does.
We've been getting a little bit of heat about our sports coverage, but
that's okay.
It's okay, right?
It's to be expected. I mean, think about it. We know nothing.
And we usually never cover sports.
Yeah, but here it's our obligation.
It is. I mean, we're New Yorkers.
Exactly.
It's our moral obligation. We're going to go to the parade if it happens. I did look at the betting odds. We're talking about the Knicks versus the Cavaliers. Is it the Cavaliers? No, I'm sorry. It's the Spurs. The Knicks versus the Spurs in the championship, I believe Wednesday night, first game.
Wow.
But unfortunately, the odds are with the Spurs.
Okay.
So I will say
look,
that.
There's 7 games, right?
7 games.
Okay, so listen, let's see how it plays out. Maybe the Knicks win 4 straight. Would that be great?
That would be amazing. Mamdani announced that he was in a school, and he announced that he's canceling bedtime so that kids could watch the game. Exactly.
I don't love that.
Okay, good. Finally, a negative comment about Mamdani.
But did you also see the tons of yeshivas and organizations that are raffling off tickets to this game?
Oh my gosh.
It's like I'm getting a text every 20 minutes.
Yes, it's crazy. And they're making a fortune on this stuff.
Well, people want to go to this game.
Talk about investments. If you had season tickets right now, you are,
Forget it. But you did lose all that money for 25 years.
More.
Not getting
1976 was the last.
73.
73 it was?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
But did you see the price on courtside seats?
No, but I know it's really high. 20,000 or something?
$150.
Oh my gosh.
$150,000 to be courtside at the Knick championship game.
So you could buy a home in Eden Gardens, or you could go to one Knick game for one night.
Yeah.
That's insane.
What do you decide?
That's insane. That's insane. But in other news, Serena Williams, you know Serena Williams?
Tennis player,
one of the best female tennis players of all time.
Okay.
She is coming out of retirement at age 44.
Really?
She's going to play at the Queen's Tournament in England.
Huh.
And this is not just shocking because, I mean, first of all, her age. She's, considered one of the best of all time. She's also been the face of Ozempic for the last 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, she's been the absolute face of Ozempic.
I have not seen the ads.
Yes.
But I'll take your word for it.
Yes, she's the Ozempic lady.
Once you bring this up, though, we do have a question. Are you going to take the plunge?
So I think a lot of our listeners don't know that we spent a lot of time discussing this in the bonus. And by the way, we're going to be referencing the bonus here in 2 different stories because they're both pertinent. And if you don't know what we're talking about, that means you're not subscribed. So you need to really get on board because you're missing another hour and change of an episode where we talk all about all the stories that we didn't get to and a lot of personal stuff.
Yes,
it got very, very personal.
Yeah, you got to become part of the Kiddush Club family.
Yeah, and the way to do it is go to kccast.com and become a subscriber. Right there. It's super easy. You could do it also from within the Apple Podcast app.
And by the way, guys that are listening on the phone, you don't have an excuse. You can sign up for the bonus straight through our phone line.
Yeah. So anyway, there was a lot of talk where I had come out in the bonus talking about whether I was going to take Ozempic. And I have to say, we got a tremendous amount of feedback from people giving me advice whether I should or I should not.
Most saying that you should.
I wasn't going to say that. Nobody asked that. You didn't need to offer it.
I think it's important to give the tally. Most people think that you should take the plunge.
There were also, and I have to say, very nice people offering advice, personal coaching.
Yes.
So Mr. Producer is evaluating, and he's going to decide what he's going to do. But I will say one thing for sure.
Yes.
If I do take the Ozempic, 100% I'm going to be contacting slimrxcenter.com to do it. There's no question. And I'll tell you why.
Okay, tell me.
So for me, more than anything else, I don't have to go to a doctor. All I have to, go on a Zoom. I talk about myself a little bit. I don't have to, I'm not getting, nobody's touching me, doing nothing. I talk to this person and it's all done straight that way. I'm not waiting in a waiting room.
Well, telehealth is the future.
Yeah. So for this, it's not something I like to talk about, even though I'm talking to all my listeners about it. I don't like to talk about it in person. I don't like to talk about it with a doctor. And it's very personal. And so for me, Slim RX Center, that is the only way. Not only that, I've been telling other people about it. Anyone who's interested, I've been saying, no. You got to just do Slim RX Center. I gave it to someone this morning at the bris.
Really?
Yes. We were talking about weight. And I said, oh, are you doing it? And they said, no, I've been thinking about it. I said, okay, Slim RX Center. You don't even have to go to the doctor. They are the doctor. They're going to do it for you.
So you get the doctor, you get the professional support without judgment, and you get people that are very...
So just
Without
for the
the judgment,
record,
yeah.
which means you will never work for Slim RX Center.
No, I'm out already.
You're not a supportive
I'm not
person.
a candidate. I'm not a candidate for this business. However, you're going to get professional support from people that understand the challenges of the Jewish lifestyle, right? Because there's Shabbos, there's Yom Tov, and you have to know how to navigate those days.
Yes.
They're also going to work with your insurance,
Yes.
and they have affordable plans.
Yeah, and whether it's Ozempic, whether it's Mounjaro, I don't even know all the names, semaglutide, tirzepatide, you know all the peptides.
I do know the peptides.
You know all the loves talking about the
yeah,
peptides.
Yeah, but tirzepatide is better than the semaglutide because it works along two pathways.
Right.
But either of them are going to get you to lose weight. So if you're tired of being like the way you are,
Don't point. Put your hands down. Put your hands down.
If you're tired of it, there's help now. You don't need to suffer.
Check them out, slimrxcenter.com. I am checking them out personally. Yes, that's true. I will also say shout out to slimrxcenter.com because they actually, when they heard last week's cast, they reached out and said, okay, we see that Mr. Producer is interested, and we're letting you know that we're here for him. We are going to take care of him. You know, royal treatment, absolutely. And I said, okay, guys, you are my guys. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm sold. I don't know if you are, but you should be. Check them out, slimrxcenter.com. A lot of stories to still get to, but I do want to just digress for a second because I want to talk once again about some of the anti-Semites, just because I have an amazing clip here. So first of all, there was a lot of talk because Candace Owens is in Russia.
Yes, I was particularly overjoyed because she's not going to be broadcasting for a full week.
Yes, that's true. She claimed that she was I'm going because my husband is a fisherman and he always wanted to go to St. Petersburg to go fishing, and that's why I'm going.
That's a pretty good Candace.
Thank you. But you know what? There's a better Candace. Ami Kozak.
Oh, always.
So we have a clip from Ami. So here's the thing. So she claimed that she was going for fishing vacation with the family because when you think vacation, you think of?
Mother Russia.
Of course.
Of course. With our rolling hills and very tall windows.
Right. Exactly. So she claimed that she was going for vacation. It didn't take long for people to find out. I think she was outed by Laura Loomers, a personality who ran for government in Florida. She's like Candace's number one enemy right now. Turns out there is the St. Petersburg Economic Forum that's being hosted. Coincidentally, while Candace is there, and she's a keynote speaker there.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Listen, I always say a gig's a gig.
Come on.
But
okay, so
here,
be honest about it.
Yeah. Oh, you mean saying she should be honest about it? Yeah.
Yeah, oh, we're going on vacation. No, you're not.
Something's very fishy here when you see that Tucker did this not too long ago, right? And he was there and he was extolling Russia and showing the benefits, even went to a grocery store to show you how much product they have. I mean, totally shilling for Russia. And now Candace is doing the same thing?
Yeah, so Shapiro had a whole episode on this where he went through the entire thing and how he calls them the woke right, or the horseshoe right. They're all on this program where Russia's really good and America's really bad. And they're all doing it. They're all shills.
The problem is that the public laps it up.
He actually said in his show that this is one of the biggest dangers to the country.
Really?
This philosophy. Yeah. Yeah, and you can understand why, because he's basically undermining the entire country now from a place of supposed patriotism. Mm-hmm. So it's really, really dangerous. So Ami came out, and what I see is, on the next Candace Owens, and I was like interested to see, how is he doing Candace on this one? Here's what the clip from Ami sounded like.
Нет просто отоплать, you guys. Нет просто Russia. Vladimir Putin. Okay. Просто Israel. Irka Kirk, wordt kort aan de Erika Kirk, wordt dit voor Charlie. Door de mensen die aan ons niet te vragen doen, verstaan Vladimir Putin. Wordt kort aan dit niet te vragen als wat niet sandwich. Je zegt frontanje once said no. Frontanje no. Vratat no, you know? Орден вас кортун не vratat, ничего не бургация нет, это вот свидан. Israel.
He totally caught me off guard.
Yeah, it's crazy that you get the Candace vibe from
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's
Well
true
done.
talent. Ami is a true talent.
Well done, Ami. Really, really great. Also, I think I want to say I was one of the first, you correct me if I'm wrong, who called out Megyn Kelly and saying she's on a path. She's going to be one of the anti-Semites, right?
I don't know if you were the first, but I remember you saying it. I remember definitely you were first when it came to Tucker.
Yeah, for sure. But I think even Megyn Kelly, because I think I remember, I mean, some of our listeners who really know the cast, I remember at the time you gave me a little pushback, like, no, Megyn Kelly, come on. No, she's not.
I did the same thing with Tucker.
You did,
You
yeah.
never think that these people are going to just completely flip.
I mean, I have the radar, the anti-Semite radar.
Yeah, but the truth is, Ben Shapiro talks about this as well. He says if you look at Tucker and his career at Fox, he was the same guy.
Yes.
But you had overlords that were not allowing him to get into crazy territory.
Right.
But he's always been crazy.
He's always been crazy, yeah. So Megyn Kelly, even after Tucker was bad, she was still kind of okay. She was on she did an interview with Sean Ryan, who's like this ex-Navy SEAL, who's also now on that train. I want you to hear what she says here. This is crazy.
Go to the doctor tomorrow and you find out you have cancer. You might feel sad, but it's actually a good day because you found out about cancer. And it's better to know so you can do something about it. You have cancer. But after knowing it, you're in a better position to improve your life and to make real changes. That's how I see this whole problem with Israel. We didn't understand this, how much influence Israel had over American politics. Glenn Greenwald has been like sounding the alarm on this forever, as have people like Anna Kasparian. This wasn't something that was either known or accepted, I guess, by both parties in America, and it is now. This is the beginning of the end of that. The Americans are awake now on the issue of Israel, yours truly included, in a way we weren't. So that's the good news.
So Israel is like a cancer.
As a Jewish person, this clip makes my skin crawl. And not for the reasons you think. It's like she just needs to learn the word chas v'shalom. You know what I mean? Like she's just very like, if you have, like she also needs to learn the word machla. You know what I mean? Oh, this was a little too...
That's what you were cringing from?
Yeah. No, it's too much for me.
Because there was a lot of cringe there.
Yeah, no. Also, she's taking the side of the crazies.
She's totally... Well, and she actually says, I'm happy that she said it. She says, Americans are awake now.
Yeah.
She is the woke right.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. That was like a Freudian slip right there.
Yes, exactly. But I do have some good news on the anti-Semite front.
Let me hear.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to let you check it out. There was a YouGov poll of the net favorable opinion of people on public figures. So the most favorable opinion that people have is of?
Pope Leo.
Yes. And the least favorable that they have is?
Oh, wow. Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I knew you were going to like that. Yeah. So that,
people are wise about it.
I hope.
They're on to him.
I hope. Other positive news. Guess who was banned from the UK?
Cenk Uygur.
That's right. Or as Nick Mattel calls him, Chunk Yogurt. Cenk Uygur is the biggest blowhard of the anti-Semites. All he does is scream. If you've ever seen him on a quote-unquote debate, he just starts screaming at everybody. That's all he does.
It doesn't surprise me because he's a Turkish person, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, they have no love for Israel.
No, but what, do they scream a lot?
No, that's just unique to him.
Chunk Yogurt.
Yeah.
So he was banned, and of course he came out and said, I'm banned from Israel.
I was shaken to my core. He was shaken because his freedom was taken away.
Right. Because
that's what he said.
Yeah. So maybe try not being a rabble-rouser who is trying to incite anti-Semitism.
Agree.
So he was saying, of course, Israel controls the UK now also. So somebody replied and said, this is the British secretary who banned you. Her name is Shabana Mahmood. Here she is. She's a member of parliament holding a Free Palestine sign. She's not Jewish.
Wow.
She's the one who banned them.
So what is the reason?
Because even she sees that
even she sees like we don't love the Jews, but Cenk is crazy.
Dial it down, Cenk.
Yeah, this is a little too much.
Not just Cenk, also Hassan Piker, his nephew, also banned from the UK.
Oh, wow.
The darling of the left right now.
I'm
who's
loving
absolute
I'm
anti-Semite.
loving the UK right now.
Yeah. Well, the UK has their problems, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was why this surprises me so much.
Yeah. So I said you were going to be happy about that. Okay, so getting back, some other news coming out of Israel. So Israel, of course, is continuing their campaign in Lebanon, regardless of what Trump has said right now. We have to see where that's going to lead. Also, I mean, you're not going to love this story. So France is having a expo where there are other countries and other companies who come and they show off their wares, show off their military stuff.
Okay.
And so they actually banned Israel from the exhibition.
Oh.
But they did actually allow, I guess, a concession. They did tell Israel that they can exhibit their defensive weapons.
Oh, so it's not a bad story.
I just told you, Israel was banned. They can only show defensive weapons. They can't show any of the offensive weapons, of which I'm sure they have tons of amazing stuff.
My whole life is defensive. You understand?
No, there's offense also.
All I'm doing is defense. I never start a war, right? My wife, she want to go to the mall, so I break the car. I pop the tire. Chaverim come 2 hours later, day is over. You understand? I win. This is defense.
Oh, so you're saying the offense is really just defense?
Exactly. Do I start a war ever? Never. Would I ever ask her to come to the football game with me?
No, that's offensive.
If I would, she would hit me with the toaster.
Yes, and then you will need a new toaster, and the best place to find that is at townappliance.com. No. Oh, yes. So summer is not coming. We usually say summer's coming. Summer's here. And I've already talked about this. I want to get one of those outdoor griddles, the blacktop. I mean, I got my eye on one. But it doesn't only have to be about outdoors. It could be outdoors. It could be indoors. Anything and everything when it comes to appliances. Town Appliance is the place you need to go.
And they have all the brands that you love. Did you know that there are Samsung appliances?
I did not know. No, I did know that. Yeah.
A Samsung oven?
Yeah, because Samsung has like that smart refrigerator. We've talked about it. Remember we talked about the Samsung refrigerator showing ads?
Yes.
So we did know that actually.
All of the brands that you love are available at Town Appliance. They have showrooms in Lakewood, New Jersey, showroom in Cedarhurst in the Five Towns, and also in Baltimore. So if you need to go in and check out your appliance, you can do it.
And, of course, they're going to be able to tell you what the best appliances are for your From lifestyle because they know all about the From lifestyle themselves.
And even though Memorial Day has come and gone, their Memorial Day sale is still in effect. You can shop up to 50% off the appliances that you love. Don't wait. Visit townappliance.com. Link will be in the show notes.
Okay, so we're going to do this, which we haven't really done. We're going to be talking about the bonus one more time here because we actually want to play for you a little bit from this week's bonus because this was something that I thought was just going to be, a small-time story, but it actually now has gone national. And this is a story that is reaching mainstream news. And the story is in reference to people coming out of a manhole. But better than we can say it now is we can say it from last week.
Yeah.
So here it is. Here's a clip from last week's bonus, and then we'll give you the updates. Now, last night, in the dead of night, in front of that school, there's a manhole. The manhole cover was opened.
Okay.
And out of the manhole came 6 individuals.
I didn't hear this at all.
How did you not hear this?
I don't know.
So the manhole cover opens. People, we'll include the video. I'm going to show the video here to my co-host. And these guys come out. They change clothes. They get into cars. And, I mean, obviously the first thing on everybody's mind is
terrorism.
Right. Because, I mean, it's a Jewish yeshiva. It's one of the biggest Jewish yeshivas here in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. And, what are they doing in a manhole? Obviously, they're preparing, chas v'shalom, but that's what it seems.
Yes.
I'm going to play it here. So you haven't seen it. I still can't believe it. But I'll play it. And in the video, so you see a guy walk over to a manhole.
It's like a clown car.
Yeah. And then one guy pops out. And then another guy pops out. And then another guy pops out. They just keep coming out of this manhole.
And this is 2:00 in the morning, according to the timestamp.
And then you see these guys start changing their clothes, which is, also weird. Like, why are they changing clothes? Like, they're doing it right on the street, but it's 2 a.m. There's a car there. There's several cars. And you see they're talking, and they're totally changing. Like,
they're very chilled. Like,
very chilled.
Like maybe they're pulling off a heist of some sort. Like, that's what it seems.
That's what people thought also. So, yeah, we're gonna talk a lot about this whole thing because I think we do have some clarity, but the roller coaster ride has been phenomenal. So this went viral, right? So now everybody sees this, and this is happening right in front of like one of the biggest Sephardi schools. That's concerning, right?
Yeah,
because
any Jewish school
any
wouldn't
Jewish
matter,
school,
right?
Right. So now so the school contacted the police right away, and so immediately all of the conspiracy. I don't want to say conspiracy theories because really nobody knew what was going on. So everyone assumed the worst. So the first thing was terrorism. So on that, the yeshiva released an official letter saying, we've been in touch with NYPD. There is no risk to the children at this time. Very not cryptic, but didn't give it any information.
Right, but I'm assuming that they have to know that there's no access from the sewer into the school.
Right, but what if, God forbid, they're planting some sort of bomb? Or what if they're planning to hide out there and then do something? Who knows?
Right. Yeah.
Very scary. So that came out, and people were like, all of a sudden everybody turned into Candace Owens, and they're like, what are they not telling us? I don't know, but I know, Then someone came out, and again, we don't know, but these things were just going viral. We don't know who's who. Shomrim was involved. So supposedly either it was a member of Shomrim or somebody else. They came out and said no. In fact, what happened was there was a dead body there.
What?
These people, either one or multiple dead bodies, and it was
inside the manhole?
Inside the manhole. Maybe these people are responsible. It's now a murder investigation.
Because there's at least a minion there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's like 10 guys.
By the way, so the whole NYPD was there. They blocked the street.
This is when? In the morning, clearly.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure, actually.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Because it didn't happen at 2 a.m.
No, it did. It happened at 2 a.m.
No, I know. The cops didn't come at 2 a.m. Somebody had to see the footage, report it, and then the police could get involved.
NYPD,
and that, I imagine, didn't happen till morning.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But NYPD took it very seriously. I wasn't there, but supposedly NYPD took it very seriously. So they said there was a dead body.
In the manhole.
Yeah. And it was a
Kishmai
murder.
Kainhu.
Yeah.
It's a manhole.
It is a manhole. And so they said that this is DEP, so whatever. So they took it very seriously. Okay. Then somebody else came out and said, no, that's absolutely not true. Don't believe these things.
No dead bodies in the manhole.
Bodies. Then another thing came out and they said, no, what's actually happening is there's a nursing home nearby. And what's going on is
they're breaking out one of the old guys. I mean, that's a film.
No.
That is a movie. You know what I'm saying? Break out the old dude from the old age home
through the
sewers.
I think you could just leave an old age home. Your family could just come and take you out.
You never know. If the family's not on board,
Right.
he calls somebody, goes, I've got inheritance. Come break
Get
me out.
So they claim that the workers in the nursing home were stealing jewelry from the old people,
right?
Flushing it down, and they went to the sewer to retrieve. You love it. You're like, why didn't I ever think of that?
This is so good.
Brilliant.
It's so good.
Yeah.
But how do they know where the toilet flush leads?
So many questions. So much
research. Maybe that's why you needed a team of 10.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
To do it.
All right? Jose, you are in charge.
The truth finally came out, what we think is the truth. And it seems, according to the NYPD, these guys are treasure hunters.
Really? Wait, do you mean to tell me that this is all benign?
All benign.
Really?
Yeah. Buzzkill, huh?
So where are we holding now?
So now yet more videos have emerged now of more people coming out of manholes, this time in Williamsburg. And, it's funny because, it's not funny, but if you look at like some of the comments on these things, they're saying like, they're insinuating that it's Jews doing this.
Right, which is the furthest thing from the truth. But I think they're referencing that tunnel that was being dug underneath.
We dug one tunnel. We dig one tunnel.
And we never hear the end of it. Yep, we never hear the end of it. Yoli, you believe it? We dig one tunnel, and now we're Hamas.
Yeah, that's really what it is. And the implications that they're making are just, crazy.
Right. But all of it is clearly untrue. And I love that this story came out and went national because now the public is keen on people coming out of manholes, which you might think are, workers or Con Ed or whoever is supposed to be in there is coming out of there. But it's clearly people with, I don't know what type of intentions.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
So in since that has happened, more details have emerged. really the conclusion hasn't changed that much. The NYPD is saying that they've gone down into all these tunnels and they have not found anything. They've not found anything in terms of treasure. They have not found anything in terms of criminality. And according to this article is saying that nobody has been arrested yet for these trespassing incidents.
Well, why is that?
I
that
don't
seems
know.
to be a clear-cut case. Like, you
Of trespassing,
trespassed,
right?
yeah.
I don't know. The only thing I could think is maybe they haven't been able to ascertain who they are yet because all they have is videos.
I
Right?
understood that some people were in custody for this. I don't know. Maybe I'm misinformed. But maybe they didn't find treasure down there because these treasure hunters took all the treasure.
Too late.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they got it all.
It's like, we went down and we didn't find any treasure. Yeah, it's gone now. So I don't know what to make of this story. So while I don't know what to make of this story, I do know that you guys can join the bonus and not miss these.
Yeah, and we have a ton of stories that we're not going to be able to get to. We don't have enough time, so we're going to end with this story. And this is a story about an Indian man who has the Guinness World Record for a record collection of 800 paper cups.
That doesn't seem like a lot, though.
It doesn't, but I mean,
I feel like anybody could beat this.
Well, go try. Go try. Because he has some advice, by the way. He has life advice for you.
Let me hear it.
Cup Master has advice. He says, quote, commit to your passion. And his passion is paper cups.
A passion for paper cups. Listen, it could be worse.
Okay.
Right? Like a passion for paper cups. That's fine.
Yeah, benign.
Right, exactly.
He actually also has another world record for the largest collection of phone cards. He has 5,986 of them.
Okay, see, that's a little scammy already. You know what I'm saying?
You're thinking of a call center.
Yeah, that's a little bit like, I was like, this is a great story. He's collecting cups. They're all printed in a different print
Pattern, yeah.
right? Different pattern. That's great. What a great guy. Then you brought in the phone cards, and it's like this whole thing just flipped
Went sideways.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hear that. Well, if it makes you feel better, the record has been broken since.
Oh.
Yeah.
Of the phone cards
The phone
or
cards.
of
No,
the
not
cups?
The cups just happened. The phone cards was broken since he got it.
So he's planning something. This cup thing is a diversion. I just want you to know that. I think that's important to you for you to know. This is just
what's
something.
the next one?
This is definitely something to keep your eyes away from the phone card industry. I don't know what the next thing's going to be, but it's going to be
something
big.
brewing.
Yeah.
I just find it funny, like reading this article, and it's on GuinnessWorldRecords.com, reading it like the way he's embellishing this accomplishment of 800 paper cups. Like, I couldn't do it alone. I had my family support. Dude, you just collected some paper cups.
This is a ruse, my friend. Right?
Okay. What is he
right?
planning? What is he planning?
Well, I don't know what the next big thing for him is going to be, but I'm pretty skeptical.
Yeah. It sounds a little fishy.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we go, I do want to mention that the best place if you're a business to advertise is right here on Kiddush Club Podcast. And you could do that by sending an email to ads@kiddishclubpodcast.com, or you could go to our website, kiddishclubpodcast.com, and you could fill out a form right there and someone will get back to you.
And Mirz Hashem, we'll see you next week. And we thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to join the WhatsApp group. You can do that either from the show notes or visit us at kiddishclubpodcast.com. Follow us on X, follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to support the cast by visiting buymeacoffee.com/kiddishclub. Show your support for the cast, and until next time, Kiddush Club out.
And this episode is copyright Kiddush Club Media.